Hey guys, welcome back. Today, I need to confess something. You know how I'm obsessed with documenting traditional regional lifestyles. Those beautiful, old-school ways of living that look so peaceful on screen. Well, I got a little too confident. I thought, hey, I've watched enough of these videos. How hard can it actually be? I decided to cook a massive traditional feast entirely from scratch. No shortcuts. I had this romanticized vision in my head of me being this graceful, expert chef connecting with my roots. I could already see the cinematic shots of the steam rising from the pots. I was convinced I was a natural. The plan was immaculate. I was going to use real clay pots, heavy brass vessels, and cook everything over a roaring wood fire in a breezy grove house. The kind of video that makes everyone want to move to the countryside. But let's just say, honestly, I felt like the main character in a historical epic, ready to connect with the ancestors through the magic of slow cooking. The aesthetic was completely locked in, and I was ready for my cinematic montage. Then came step one, light the fire. Sounds easy, right? Wrong. The movies absolutely lied to you. It took me 45 grueling minutes just to get a single spark. I was on my knees, blowing into that bamboo pipe so hard I genuinely thought I was going to pass out. Instead of a cozy, crackling hearth, I basically created a massive theatrical smoke machine. I couldn't see a single thing. My eyes were watering nonstop, and I smelled like a walking campfire. But finally, we had fire. The clay pots went on, and they all started heating up perfectly. I tossed in the mustard seeds and fresh curry leaves. And that sound, that immediate, aggressive sizzle, it was absolutely glorious. The aroma was incredible. For about 5 solid minutes, I actually felt like a professional Michelin star chef. I was practically dancing around the kitchen, completely vibing with the aesthetic, thinking I had totally mastered the ancient culinary arts. And then I realized something truly terrifying. A traditional wood fire does not come with a convenient low simmer dial. Once those logs get hot, they get aggressively, uncontrollably hot, and there is no turning back. Suddenly, I was scrambling to chop onions, violently grinding spices on a massive old stone grinder, and trying to manage a raging inferno all at once. I grabbed the thickest clops I could find and went in. The heat was absolutely punishing. It felt like my eyebrows were about to vanish. That brass vessel was heavy, slick with oil, and radiating the heat of 1,000 suns. I was wrestling with it, just praying the handles wouldn't snap. And then, in the middle of this life-or-death struggle, disaster struck twice. My elbow caught a massive sack of flour sitting right on the edge. Poof, a literal whiteout. It was like a flour-powered explosion met a smoke machine. I couldn't see. I couldn't breathe. And the kitchen went full heavy metal set in silence in music. And then there I was, a soot-covered ghost, blinking through the dust, smelling like a burnt cookie and questioning every life choice I'd ever made. Eventually, the roaring fire died down, the smoke cleared, and I managed to salvage what was left. I dragged myself back to my desk. I was completely exhausted, slumped in my chair, covered head to toe in flour, and smelling strongly of roasted coriander and cured defeat. It definitely wasn't the flawless, aesthetic feast I had pictured in my head, but staring at that steaming clay bowl, I was just starving. But you know what the absolute craziest part is? I took one hesitant bite, and it was incredible. My eyes practically lit up. I don't know if it was the real wood, smoke, or just the taste of survival, but it was delicious. Next time though, I'm bringing a fire extinguisher. Thank you guys so much for surviving this with me. Drop a comment below with your worst kitchen disaster. And don't forget to subscribe. See you